What is up, guys? It's time for another video. This time I'm going to show you how I do my house plucks in Serum for UK Garage or other house tracks. This is the sound that we're going to make today. Pretty cool, right? And I have a small present for you at the end of the video, so stick around. Okay, enough talking, let's jump straight into the video. Okay, so the first thing we do is that we load up Serum, and this is the initial preset, and I just made some basic chords for this video. So it doesn't sound that great, but we're gonna fix that. Under oscillator A, we start by loading up the DS, saw, and try, and then we set it to 5 unison, turn the detune to around here. Then on oscillator B, we're gonna go to analog and then select the BS2 subby saw and just have it at 1 unison. And then we put the octave to -1. And then in this warp mode, we set it to bend 1. And we're gonna do something with this later on. Then we wanna go to the filter and enable the filter. And I like to use the MG Low 18 and then enable it for both A and B oscillator and put the cutoff to around here. So it gets like a really fullness to the sound. Okay, and then we go to the sub oscillator and I'm gonna use the square and have it at 0 octave and put the level to 50% and also enable it for the filter. And then we go to the noise oscillator and we select the ARP white and put it into one-shot mode and into key tracking and also enable it to the filter. And then let's play around and just see where the level should be. I think around here is really good. And then we want to sculpt the sound using envelope 1 for the amplitude. And I want to just have a small release and turn down the sustain a little bit and decay to around here. So we get like a more pluggy, like short sound. And then for envelope 2, we're gonna assign this to the filter cutoff, turn down the amount a little bit, maybe also turn down the filter a little bit, like here. Then I wanted to have like a small amount of attack. Want to turn down the sustain all the way and a lesser amount of decay. So we get a pluggy sound like this. And this is all a matter of taste to how long you want like the filter to open. So I just want it to be like really, really short. So this is why I have like typically a short decay on the envelope 2. Okay, and now we go to the fun part, and this is LFO 1. I want this LFO to modulate some stuff so we get some movement to the pluck sound. So the first thing I want to do is totally unsync this, turn down the rate, and then I want to assign this to the wavetable position of oscillator B, turn it down a little bit, and then assign it to this warp mode that we enabled before. And I want to change the way that this amount is being applied. And I go to matrix on the LFO1 B warp and then change the type. Then going back to oscillator, so we get something like this. Okay, so let's take a listen. So the wavetable is changing a little bit each time the notes are hitting. Then we're also gonna enable the LFO to both the fine tune of oscillator B and oscillator A. So assign it and then turn down the amount to around 10 to 15. And also for oscillator A, turn it down. So it also like slightly detunes it a little bit. Okay, and now we're ready to go to the FX section. So firstly, enable the hyper dimension thing. Turn down the mix a little bit, get something like this. It just gives the plug sound this nice stereo effect. Next, we enable the distortion in downsample mode. Turn down the drive to around 10% and keep the mix at full. So we get a sound like this. So it gets like more like a lo-fi kind of sound, and I really, really like that. Then we're gonna enable a delay, put it to 16 here and 1/8 here. And then put the feedback down a little bit, turn on ping pong mode. And we just enable the settings here and turn down the width. Get something like this. Nice stereo stuff. Then we're gonna enable a reverb in plate mode, turn the size down a little bit, have some pre-delay, turn up the low cut, so we're just removing some of the low end of the reverb, and turn up the width a little bit. And now the last thing is to add a compressor, just to glue everything together. And I'm just gonna put it after the reverb. And I just use the default settings for the compressor. And now we can create some macros so we can automate the sound over time. So the first thing we can do is create a macro for the width of the delay and reverb. So put it like this, and I'm just gonna name it effects width. So we have something like this. Just great for like a build-up. Then we can go and create something for the distortion. So the amount of like downsampling, I'm gonna call this lo-fi. And it sounds like this. So also a great way to like add some changes to the sound. And then the last thing I will do a micro for is just the filter cutoff and the resonance. Just around here. And of course, we will call this filter. Okay guys, that's it for this house plug sound in Serum. I hope it inspired you to do your own plug sounds in Serum. And as I promised you in the beginning of the video, I have a small present for you, and it is some free Serum presets that you can download. The link is in the description. As always, if you like the video, it means so much to me if you will smash that like button or even subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support me even further, I have some sample packs at my website, and you can also go check them out. The link is in the description. So I hope to see you in the next video. Take care. Peace.